Now you take care with the passengers.
Oh, I will. And you too, Eliza. Do look out for your brother as well. I don't want you two to get into trouble. Then you both may have to leave. Or worse, scrapped.
Don't worry, Meryl. I always look out for my brother. Nothing will come between us.
Well, yes, of course, darling. But not everything can be a happily ever after. Sometimes there may come a day when people can't always agree with something. And then one day they turn on you and you're alone.
Oh, well, I don't see me or my brother ever turning our backs, for we care about each other very much. Unless if you mean, have you always been alone?
Sometimes, but I mean when my passengers have mistreated me fairly. Like they don't seem to respect some of us steam engines anymore. Even our own manager seems to think that diesel engines are more efficient than steam. Think about it, Eliza, because there may come a time when even you and your brother may be alone with no one to look after you.
Need some help there, Peter?
I could do with an extra buffer, thanks. Just need to arrange these trucks the big engine's left in a mess.
Wait a second, 1347. You're needed at Didcot to handle the coal train that's about to arrive.
Okay, sir. I'm sorry, Peter.
It's alright, I'll try and manage. Have fun getting all dirty in coal dust.
And 1350. The LMS needs you to pilot at the Ruley Road station for a bit.
But sir, they're always so difficult to work with.
They're only right next door to us, 1350, and you won't be there for long.
Yes, sir.
Oh, perfect! Just what we need. A mixed-up Great Westerner. As if these yards aren't a mess already.
Hey! I didn't have to come here if you middies can't keep your own yards in order.
Oh, just shut up and fetch my coaches at once! Oh, and while you're at it, take these trucks with you. Now move it, you green caterpillar.
I'm not a caterpillar.
With how slow you're moving, you're practically crawling.
Shut up!
Hey, watch out!
What? Oh no! Ow!
You stupid engine! Don't you look where you're going?
Oh, can someone get the crane, please?
Peter? What happened? Did you get into trouble?
I'm being sold.
What? But, why?
I had a little accident. Those stupid middies were teasing me and they made me fall into the water while the swing bridge was open. Mr. Stevens was furious and said I was reckless and clumsy.
Well, if you're being sold, then I might as well be sold with you too.
There's no use trying, sister. Mr. Stevens says you are the more responsible and hard-working tank engine, whereas I'm the klutz of the railway.
But this can't be right. Siblings should stay together forever and ever.
I suppose we can't agree on some things on life.
Well then, I could come visit you on this new railway. I'm sure it won't be far.
Actually, I don't know where I'm being sold. Mr. Stevens is thinking about where to drop me off. I'm being put on the flatbed and taken away tomorrow afternoon. I don't know what's going to become of me and how I will go on without you, Eliza.
Well, if I was on my own and I was scared, I look at the stars.
Really?
Sure. Not only are they beautiful, but they're comforting too. See how they twinkle and sparkle?
So, if I feel scared or lonely, I look up to the night sky?
Yup. It makes me feel a little better.
I will admit, they are pretty.
Just remember this, Peter. Even though we'll be far apart, somehow, I'll always be with you.
I'll remember, Eliza. I promise.
And who knows? Maybe I will have the chance to leave this railway too and come see you at your new railway. In fact, I'll be there to see you depart tomorrow afternoon.
Good night, Eliza. Love you.
Love you too, little bro. Peter? Peter, are you there? Oh, where are you? Surely he couldn't have left already. Excuse me, Mr. Stevens. Have you seen Peter, 1350?
Oh, that little klutz. I sent him packing first break of day.
What? He left? But I promised I'd say goodbye to him.
Oh, please. It would have been better to let you have a good rest instead of being tired for the rest of the day if you woke up at 4 a.m. After all, 1347, you are my star shunter, and you're the reason the schedules are moving smoothly, unlike your klutz brother of yours. Now back to the yard with you, 1347.
Eliza, dear, your brother really did want to see you before he left. But like Mr. Stevens said, he sent him off the first chance he could. I told you that we can't all agree with some things. I too liked Peter being here with us. You, want to collect my coaches for me? Maybe that'll cheer you up.
I suppose so.
That's the one. If I choose you, will you work hard? Oh, yes, sir. Please, sir. That's a good engine. I'll call you Percy. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You have got to be kidding me!
I'm really sorry, sir, but...
But nothing! I ordered you, 9401, to take that small goods train just to the nearby branch line for the connection, but you had to go ahead and break your cylinder. Thanks to your meddlesome act, I'm going to have to find a replacement as soon as possible. 1347, push 9401 here back to the sheds for repairs.
Yes, sir. Will do, sir. Broke your cylinder, huh? What caused this?
I'm quite old, and I'm falling apart from not being treated properly. You see, Mr. Stevens didn't have the money to get me better parts back then. But this just takes the cake.
How about I take it? There's no other engine around to do it.
Well, I suppose if you're up for the challenge...
Yes!
Alright then, slow down there. The train is the one that's closest to the station, right here at Didcot. If you take that small goods train to only the branch line just west of here, drop it off there for the connection train. They'll handle the rest.
Oh, thank you. Do you have a name?
You could call me Joseph, little one.
Thank you, Joseph.
9401, I found a replacement to take your train.
Oh, there's no need, sir. 1347 took it.
What?
Well, she did offer to take it, and you needed...
You idiot! 1347 was never meant to leave this yard. Ever! Now because of you, I have no one to shunt the important goods train in the next half hour. I'll have to see to it that you'll be shunted away from this railway tomorrow straight away, even without your repairs.
Sir, you don't mean...
The time has come for your diesel replacement, 9401. Hope you enjoy the rest of your days in the scrapyard.
Hello? I don't think I've seen you before.
Well, it's my first train, actually.
Really? Where have you been?
In the shunting yard, practically most of my life.
Well, what's stopping you?
My manager. He says I'm his star shunter, and that I should stay in the yard at all times.
So you took his train without him knowing?
Well, I can't stay in the yard forever. I want to prove I can do more.
True that, but you shouldn't disobey the manager's commands. I'm sure your time will come. Well, I suppose I'll be seeing you around 1347.
Actually, I'm called Eliza.
I'm Oliver. Farewell.
When I told you to stay in the yard, I said stay!
Sir,
Don't interrupt me! You are one of my engines. You're supposed to be loyal, hardworking, and honest with me, but you disobeyed my order, taking a train out of the yard. Thanks to your stubbornness, Meryl had to shunt the important train to the station herself, as she was the only engine around. Meryl has no experience with shunting, which is why I rely on you to do the task. If I ever catch you pulling a stunt like that again, 1347, you are done!
Done?
Casted for scrap! I already had plans to send 9401 to the smelter's yard first thing next morning because of his broken parts. Do you want to be replaced next? Don't let me catch or hear of you taking a train out of the yard or even thinking of leaving at all. You are needed here, for you're one of the reasons I've made enough dough for these past few years. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, sir. I promise, sir. Okay, here we go.
Eliza, where are the trucks I told you to shunt? Hurricane, get her! She's escaping!
Wait! We can't let you leave!
You're our favourite new engine!
Not so fast!
Go after her. I'll stop her up front.
What am I gonna do? I can't go on this loop forever.
Where you think you're going, little engine?
Got you!
No, you don't!
Push against her, Hurricane! Hurricane!
Sorry, Frankie.
Don't just stand there like an idiot! Get her!
I'm out of here.
There goes another one.
Hurricane! Get me back onto the tracks! Right now!
I never forgot you, Peter, for you've always been with me. Now it's time I return to you. Sodor! I'm coming, Peter.
Alright, everyone, let's get the rest of these supplies and this engine to Ireland.
Ireland?
Wait, no, sir. I meant to be loaded off here on the island of Sodor.
Sodor? Les, this isn't Sodor. This is the Isle of Man. We're not delivering any shipment there until next month.
What? Well, can't I please get unloaded here?
Whatever the lady wants.
Oh, wait. Excuse me. What's this for?
Evening, miss. I am Mr. Jones, and I'm afraid there are some complications. You see, the Isle of Man doesn't have any rails for you, for this island is run by narrow gauge, not standard.
But where am I going to go? I must get to Sodor.
Don't worry, we know somewhere you can be kept safe, and it's near the railway too. There you go. We'll try and work things out to get you to Sodor, but it'll be quite a while until then.
I understand. Thank you, Mr. Jones. Just please don't take too long.
Oh, hi.
Hello there.
Are you a new train here?
Oh, I'm not, sorry. I'm a bit too big to fit on the rails here.
You don't look that big. You're only small.
What's your name?
I'm Stacy.
Well, nice to meet you, Stacy. I'm Eliza. I'm just being kept safe here until I go to Sodor.
Oh, I've heard about that place. My dad always reads me the stories from there.
Stacy, young lady, how many times do I have to remind you? You can't just go wandering off on your own.
Sorry, Dad.
Well, I see you've met Eliza. I hope she wasn't a fuss to you.
Oh, no, she's been fine, Mr. Jones. Thank you, though.
Dad, could I stay here with Eliza, please? Will you work today?
Oh, very well. But remember, I will be about, so don't think you can do what you like, and don't run off.
I won't, Dad. Oh, you wouldn't mind if I read you my favorite book, Eliza?
Not at all. What book is that?
It's this one called Percy the Green Engine. It's about this little green engine and the stories he had, like reversing at a back signal, racing a helicopter, and braving through some flooded tracks.
That's Peter! That's my brother!
So, I'm with Percy's sister? This is amazing!
Please, would you mind started reading? I would like to know what my brother's been doing all this time.
Of course. Could I sit on your buffer, please, Eliza?
Of course you can, dear.
Yay! Thank you! Percy is a little green tank engine who works in the yard at the big station. He's a funny little engine and loves playing jokes. These jokes sometimes get him into trouble.
Oh, Eliza. Some could say this is your shining time.
So you see, being brave is not the same as not feeling scared.
Being brave is what you do, even when you do feel scared.
It's funny, Gator, but you reminded me someone told me long ago. I think she said if I was afraid, I should look at, shiny bars? Or was it sparkling cars?
Who said that?
I wish I knew, but she told me they're comforting to look at. Come to think of it, I can barely remember what she looked like.
Who?
My sister, Eliza.
Morning, Stacy. You're a bit early to visit me.
Oh, don't worry about my work, Eliza. I've booked the day off, for there is someone I think you'd be excited to meet.
Good morning. You must be Eliza. My name is...
Sir Topham Hatt?
I see you've heard about me.
Oh, sir, I've been longing to see your railway, and to meet you in person is incredible.
Yes, Stacy has told me all about your journey all across England back in 1969. And although it's about 46 years late, how would you like to join my railway? We are in need of an engine for our new branch line reaching Harwich. And I know a little green engine would be happy to see his sister again.